1 to 3 tasks, testing. 1 to 3 tasks, testing. Very ominous music. I'm about to finish the game. Well, not really. I'm about to hit 65, but I hope we can finish the main storyline. Because I was looking into it. I'm so glad that my audio is working good now. I'll be getting like a really good mic very soon, probably next month. I just wanna make sure I get the correct one. But anyway, yeah, I want to finish this storyline because I realized that after this I have to do Brimstone Sands, and I have to do a bunch of stuff that I have no idea of. And then the one in Brimstone Sands, it actually the first time I heard about it, I was like, that's gonna be such a drag because it's gonna be so annoying to do. It's some sort of farm or something. But then I read that it's a story about Egyptian lore or something like that, and Roman and Egyptian lore. So then I was like, aha, maybe it's gonna be super interesting. And then I'm gonna be 65 anyway, so I'm gonna be able to like get some OPR push for PvP and stuff. So that's gonna be interesting. We'll see. I don't know. Let's finish this game. Let's hit 65 today, hopefully. Or get really close to it so I can get my push going. Where do I have to go? Okay, just go here to the west. I don't know what I'm even doing. Morgane is concerned that even with Dwight and Angry out on their inside, so we're remain a strategic disadvantage. I was gonna say this the other day. I don't really dig this whole thing when MMOs kinda get to that point where it's like, oh, we're gonna do a final battle. The forces of, I don't know, nature against whatever evil it is. It's like, it's kind of cheapens the story in a way, I feel sometimes. This definitely happened with the Shadowlands, which was an interesting story, but then this random war against the, what was it called? The jailer? It was kind of weird. Turn this off. Get here. Dude. What is this? Nothing about this right now. I'm not gonna do any side quests. Just go with the main quest. I mean, I think it was actually here anyway. Yeah, I think it's here anyway. Might as well do it. XP by 2. I think that's good. So real quick to know exactly what I'm doing. So side stories. Is it this one? Reformation. No, it's level 30. So it's got to be the one at the bottom here. Audience. Secrets. Why doesn't it automatically pins the one that I'm closest to or the last one I took? It doesn't make any bloody sense. I'm actually going to auto pin set what are pin sites or what they are accept. Yeah, let's do that. Selling carries of something, that's never good for an MMO. I don't know what they're selling carries for, but never good for an MMO. People should be doing the stuff organically. Is it here? Eliminate C1, they move all, code of 15 Rogue Run Guardians. Move straight to the thing. Set up more games crystal relay. Where is it? It's in here. I think I actually have to go in the... Some job is it underneath? What am I doing here? I'm just gonna go in here. Let's see what happens. First carver. I'm in danger. What am I even doing here? Ancient Guardians. I have to do this in a way. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm about to die. Okay, now I run. Stop chasing me. My sights. What's underneath here? This is extremely frustrating. Why it doesn't just show me what it is? Oh, there's two of them. Oh my god. What's it doing? Just gonna go in here. Good, we'll figure it out. Let's work out all these things. Oh, it's right here, nice. That guy came back to life. Kinda cool. Is that it? Seems. This way. Bro, will you stop? Oh my god. Get a... I gotta hear that. Oh, little stew here. Maybe I'll do lands. Kind of cool, to be honest. We have a soul wood and ember. I only need like 3 more of this. I might as well just finish it. Danger. Bro, help me. Oh, it feels good. I think that's what I needed to do all this time. Just get a bunch of enemies. Oh, I'm in danger. Come back. Okay, that's all good. I don't want to fight any more of this. Come on. 2 more. Bro, help me. Darn it. Oh, this guy's gonna help me. Nice. Eliminate Seaway Hang. Where is this guy? Is it here? Alright, give me some help. I'm just gonna have to do it real quick. Feet won't be immovable. Should be fine. What's this? Feet down, chain, recovered armor scraps. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna meet people here for some reason. Okay, so it's just gonna go like this, I guess. Which way should I go? I can actually go on my horse here. It's convenient. This and then to the left. Just going this way. This way. Like so. Or is C Wong? That's C Wong? That is C Wong. How is he? Anybody following me? Nope. Get back. Abomination. There it is. I can just kill him from here. Kinda annoying. Okay. Ah. It's so really good. Ooh, I got an orange boots. That's good. Okay, the ones that I have are a little bit better. It's pretty cool. Focus. Focus. Okay, so I killed this dude. Let's get the hell out of here. So this way. Or to find out.
Greetings, Soul Warden. On behalf of Emperor-in-Waiting Zhou Liang, I have come to offer the dynasty's assistance to your cause. And on a personal note, I am glad to be here, both to see my friends and to contribute in striking back against our vile enemy. Good, because I need someone I can depend on. I've got a plan, but I could use some help. I raided the Dynasty weapon stores and have procured armaments for our assault, which I think the Tempest will not be expecting. It is. These are smoke bombs. Not just common fireworks, mind you, but the kind that can envelop entire cities. For the bombs to be effective against the corrupted, I require a rather grisly substance.
What?
Pus, extracted from corruption barbs. I know we've played this game before, but it's worked well so far. I need your strength while I prepare things here.
Black corruption. Oh my god. Modeling metals to make smoke. Okay. It's getting weird.
If I was a woman of faith, I'd say you were sent straight from the heavens. But I suspect your journey here was not quite so blessed.
She's got the
now will
haircut.
fight for our very souls, and those of every living creature on the face of the earth. The corrupted here are practicing dark magics that we can't comprehend. But we had better put a stop to that immediately. The corrupted vicars are working some kind of rituals. Every pulse, it's like a wave of temptation mixed with rage. Whatever they're doing, you've got to stop it while you still can.
What is she? Soul Warden Watcher? Oh, she's a Soul Warden. I feel like the Soul Warden should have their own religion. What's this? Okay, let's go here, we go here. What I find curious is that they do this mention of the heavens, they do mention of God, and so on and so forth. But in this game, since it's based in like real societies and real historical things, I think literally when they mention God in this game, they're actually mentioning God, which is interesting. I wonder how they're gonna keep on managing that. I'm really looking forward for the Egyptian part of the story. I hope it brings it back, because this Angry Earth stuff's kinda weird, kind of meh. I mean, I haven't really gotten to the meat of it, so...
Oh, thank goodness. You made it back. That bony wretch didn't give you too much trouble, I hope. Oh, and what are these? Betalist luck stones? I wonder if that's what repels the corruption. Oh, will... You know what I keep asking myself? How exactly did I wind up here? I just joined the Soul Wardens a few weeks ago.
Like the Soul Warden.
Now
I should
I'm
know
here
that.
on the
I'm like
front
leader of
lines
the
against
Soul
corruption.
Wardens.
It's madness.
He's got a better
It
armor
feels
than
like the corrupted keep getting stronger.
I like
I'm
rapier
not
as
sure
well.
how much longer we can defend this spot.
I think I'm gonna do
Every
rapier
day
a little
they
bit.
push us farther from the mountain.
It's pretty elegant.
Any chance of striking at the source? That is true. You've brought fresh spirit. And maybe now really is the time to push even more weight behind that momentum. Yes, if we're going to strike back, first place to start is the two forts they've captured to the south. We don't need to retake the forts.
We can corrupt
Just
them.
weaken the
Yeah, it's
blast
just
the
this big
hell out of
war or
them.
whatever. Sure, I hate it when MMOs make it their story to say like, oh, we need to take down the fortress because we are at the war with the like, bro. I play an MMO because I need lore, I need stories. I don't need you to tell me that I know we're at war. Just give me how many I have to kill. That's it. Don't weave it into your story. It just makes everything longer. I was actually just watching a video where they said the cool thing about MMOs, like the old school MMOs, is that they had no stories. It was just like rich lore embedded within, and I definitely agree with that. That's how classic World of Warcraft was. It was strong lore, but everything was just embedded into the game. There was no linear story, and unfortunately, at least for New World, it's kinda okay. But unfortunately for Modern WoW, the story is just like Disney weird slop. So that's pretty unfortunate. Scratch and barb, collect corruption, pause. That's disgusting. Alright, let's get it done. I'm not really feeling it, these ladder quests. Just gotta get the boss, I guess. What am I even doing here? Utterly disgusting. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, what is this? Am I being... I'm in danger. I think I'm... Like, you start freaking out and you make everything worse. Now I'm gonna get dismounted at any point. Oh, I need to click this thing, I guess. And then I'm in a corner. And here they come. Yep. Yep. Oh, and they hit really hard. I'm in danger. I'm definitely in danger. Is this like a zone for like a bunch of people? I gotta get outside. I gotta deal with them as they come. Okay. This works. Oh no, the problem is that I'm gonna get more of this. Nope. I do like that in the game. Oh, now there's a buffalo on me? Come on, bro. Not the buffalo. It's a great time to work on my staff. As soon as I get this staff to max level, I'm probably gonna do rep, yeah. I have to say, I really like when I'm starting to drone the game and I just go from point A to point B trying to get the story done, and then I realize you cannot do that in this game because you're actually gonna get killed. So that kind of wakes me up, and it's kind of cool, to be honest. It's good game design. Bro, help me. What are you doing? Kind of warring company will determine in 10 minutes. Bro, come on! Okay, let's do it together, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Come here. Okay, screw him. Let's put the corruption map. Why is it being healed? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, destroy this thing. I'm so close. Nice. One more. Where's the other one? It's right here. I get my healing. Kobe. I'm in danger. No. Ah, not good. Where's this other guy? He literally stands on the door. That sucks. I can actually jump through that. 1 second. Come on. kidding me? It's too hard. Come on. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go first to self-fusion. Gotta get the hell out of here. Get someone in combat. Of course I can. I think that's one of the hardest moments in a storyline in an MMO that I ever had. That was cool. I like the idea of having a hard MMO. Kinda sucks how people are so selfish. Like that guy, I mean, we could have done this so much easier. This is not the culture. So the difference between this and classic is that the culture in classic is like you instant invite whoever is around you. Not so much in New World. New World is mainly like people just do whatever, and then they run away or something. I have to go back. I think I might have to go back. Is there like key? I mean, I could just spawn here. I should find it. I should find it. In and out. Just in and out. Wait, what is it? Nice.
Oh my, that is rather potent, isn't it? Well, pus we need, so pus we shall use. Alchemy isn't always herbs and
Let's
spices.
move it on.
Admittedly, this is more concentrated than I presupposed. I'll have to adjust the composition, but I can do so quickly enough. Precisely. And then the corrupted won't know what hit them because they'll be blinded with smoke.
Okay, you don't have to explain these useless things to me
In
for a
fact,
story, man.
I have
Come
2
on.
bombs I prepared as a test. If you're up for pushing through enemy lines and placing them. I knew you'd volunteer. I think those fortresses over there will do nicely. I'm sure you can find strategic locations inside.
So I think this is the reason why they put these quests in is just to make the game longer and make it feel like extremely overwhelming. And they can say like, oh yeah, we have a huge story. So it's just like education. Like when you look at the modern programs for some of these new careers, they put a bunch of subjects that are completely and utterly useless, and I realized with time it's become like that. It's just the same thing in MMOs with quests. It's just a bunch of filler quests, things that are utterly useless. Shout to the weapon, Nashim, place the bombs. Alright, let's place the bombs. It's gonna be as hard as the other one. Just do this real quick, see if I can go in and out. Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Retreating, good. Where's the other one? That's it. I can just go to the other one. Beaker. Feel like it's just villagers here. Still guarding their old settlements. Kind of cool. They have some intelligence because they do have like banners and they have their own rituals and whatsoever. So they do have some intelligence to them. They have a hierarchy as well. No, you're not that intelligent. Oh my god. Come on, climb it. I'm not in combat, come on. Nope. That's good enough. Restricted area. Oh no. Okay, she's fine. How much do I heal by walking through it? A little bit. It gives me a little bit of boost. It's actually pretty cool. Good. Oh, the sun coming up over there. Absolutely gorgeous. Even if the story sometimes sucks, you can say, okay, it's pretty, and combat is good.
I think that went rather well, don't you? Worry not about the trigger. I can handle that on my own when the time comes.
This will be my contribution to the assault on Merkgard, blinding any reinforcements that might harry you, and distracting those that can still see.
Now, I know you entertain some strange company, but I must say this priest may be the strangest yet. He seems to be waiting.
He's kinda old. I wonder if he's gonna turn out to be evil or something. He does give me that weird sort of thing.
You are a busy and respected person, I've come to realize. Fortunately, that makes you easier to find, as long as one moves fast. And I saw a star fall from heaven upon the earth, and there was given to him the key of the bottomless pit. Don't you see? I found what we need. Deep in the pits of this scarred canyon are ancient objects of immense spiritual power. If we can secure them, they can be used to subdue Isabella and reopen her mind, so we may bring about her salvation. We must have faith, Sir Warden.
Interesting.
There is no room for doubt. If you recover these artifacts, we will defeat Isabella. I promise. I will retreat to a safe location with your allies and await you there. You must trust me on this. It is the only way.
Might be something interesting here. Saying that it came from the heavens through the ground. Are they speaking about like actual scriptures, something of that nature? What is this power that comes from the heavens, even into the realm of Aeternum? So, okay. So how the hell do I get in here? I guess I'll just push it. Oh, what's the constructs right over here? Is the close. They do mention some sorts of gods at some point. But they never explain anything about these ancient gods, at least not so far. The Forgotten Ones or something like that. I think they did at the very beginning. What the hell is that? Don't want to deal with it. At the very beginning of the game, they explained something about these ancient gods and some of the temples erected to them. So I wonder if they're gonna kind of going with that. This is like a higher tier zone. War turn naval scale. The company now has 10 minutes. Also declare war. I'm just building up my company. I don't have enough to wage war on anyone. I want to finish the story first. Am I going the right way? I think that I'm in a very dangerous place now. It's like literally hell. Like literally hell. Yep. Oh yeah, I need to go to literally hell. Deactivate the pillar to access the artifact chamber. Alright, let's see if I survive this. No, I'm in danger. I'm in lots of danger. Power of Aesop with me. I'm literally like healing a bunch. Whenever I'm allowed to heal. Is somebody helping me? Oh, yeah. You evil spawns. I think some of these guys help me. This is literally so cool. It's actually hard. Combat is so good, especially for someone like me who doesn't play like Dark Souls or anything like that. Like this feels that little void, and it's super cool. The activity. Okay, let's read it because I think maybe the story is getting kind of interesting. Come on, give me a little. Okay, okay, to prepare a place for you. What does that even mean? After much research, Father Rooster has discovered what he believes is the means to achieve Tempest's defeat and salvation. That's pretty cool. He doesn't want to just kill her, he wants to redeem her from the sins of corruption, such as the depths of Ilorquin, Kanya, or two ancient artifacts that he requires to craft a powerful spiritual weapon. Okay, spiritual weapon, things that come from the heavens, the Uranus. In Greek, in ancient Greek, though I use my Aesop staff, which is basically like the ether, the core energy of all creation. Deactivate the pillar to access the artifact chamber. Interesting. So, whenever you see in the Bible, in the scriptures, and I don't know if they're gonna go with something with the Bible here in New World, but he does say, like in the scripture, it came from the heavens. In the heavens, the word in English is heavens, but when you go into the ancient scriptures, the word that you find is a transliterated Greek Uranus. And Uranus has to do more with, it's not like the idea of heaven like in the clouds, like we have this idea of heaven like in the clouds, there's a gate and we open it. In ancient Greek, the word Uranus is dealing more with the cosmos, with cosmology, rather than the concept that we have in the Western world of heaven. So that's a very important distinction to make when you study the scriptures. Anyway, I don't know if they're gonna go with more of these scriptures. I do love that they do use the word Aesop, is primordial philosopher's stone, instead of like random magic or anything like that. I really think that the developers who made the lore in this game, they kind of know what they're talking about. Okay, so I have to go in. Okay, travel through the thing. Let's just go. Right, collect the ancient artifact. So this ancient artifact. Let me look at it like straight into it. It has some strange runes or from some strange language. I wonder if this is like from the gods that the game talks about. It talks about these ancient gods who were in the land, and these gods are super mysterious. I have no idea if they actually go into the concept of these gods. We'll see. I hope it's not like some of those laws were like, oh yeah, the ancient artifact, that's it, but they don't explain the nature of the ancient artifact. Can I fast travel over there? I really don't want to ride in this zone. I should have taken this. That's my own fault. Nice. How the hell do I get out of here? So just go northwest. Let's hope that I make it through. Northwest. Where are all these people here? Is this like a dungeon or something? They're all level 65, so... Ooh, is this a sarcophagus of sorts? Ancient chest. Ooh. What is that? Oh, they're not that good. Anyway. It seems that in this area is where the corruption is like deeper, like literally spawns of hell, like all over the place. Get the hell out of here. I also like those ghosts, they're all over the place here in this game. And they're like penance souls of sorts that are just roaming in their own suffering or something like that. This time there's a way out of here. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Oh my god, I think this is not the right way. Can I go up? These are the ancient gods that I was talking about, but I'm not in a place where I can talk about the lore right now. So those statues, those are the ancient gods that they talked about earlier in the game. I wonder if these are like the angels or like the masters. Okay, I'm gonna die. I gotta stop talking about the lore right now. No! You know what? If I die, I think that's like a quick fast travel. I should just that more. Oh man, that's like, oh man, I'm gonna make it. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Nice. That space is crazy. Again, it's just good game design because it keeps me on my toes. I start droning and talking about the lore. It's like, no, bro, it's not trying to talk about the lore. It's trying to get the hell out of here. And that's, I don't know. I guess that's dopamine or something. It makes me happy that I made it out. I'm tired of playing these games where you're just like droning through the storylines and whatsoever. Red gods. I made it. Oh, not just yet. Where did you? What's that? I'll figure it out later. I actually gotta go there. Come on. Like, I get it, everybody's trying to kill me, but like, I actually got to go there. Stop. Kinda interesting, so there was one of those. Okay. Let me just skip this situation first. Come on, let me man. My sakes. I'm literally about to just turn around and smack that zombie. Alright, I just want to jump here. Or jump like a super jump. No, definitely not gonna work out. The hell do I think I am? How the hell do I get over there? There's a bridge over there. Is the bridge as well? Let's go there. So it's kind of interesting that in this place where there's like the most hellish area, there's it's the first time that I've seen those statues in a long time of those ancient gods. And if they do ancient gods that are like super mysterious, that are like sort of like the what's the name that I'm looking for? Blah 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 from Gnosticism. The Archons. If they are like something dealing with the idea of the Archons, ooh, am I gonna be able to go beyond the law with this? He already said something about these artifacts coming from the heavens. The heavens is actually the size of Uranus, is the cosmos, is literally space. So maybe I can go beyond the law with something like that. We'll see. Let's go. Science work on Miami. Miami Beach. Somebody named their company Miami Beach, man. Come on. Right, find the location of the second artifact. Here, or is it like underneath? Am I like lost? What is this place even? Freaking abandoned sort of. What the hell is this place? Soul Woman Working and for Jonas. Ah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of. I like that idea. We're avenging Jonas here, finding the corrupted or whatever. I didn't have to come here. I have to go over here actually. Wait, do I? Oh man, I have to go down there again. Yeah, I just got super lost. Oh man. What's this? What is this? Form of victory. Nice. Lamentations, that's what this place is called. Lamentations. I really dig the whole theme. It's literally hell. Every game, every MMO is about hell and death. That's what I really like. And I don't say that because I'm weird and crazy. As I said, I do this research on the afterlife and stuff. Even when you look into like classic and molten core, what is molten core? Molten core is hell. You're literally going to hell. Sure it is. I literally have to go down there. I almost jumped because I thought I had a bubble, but I'm not playing that game. I could kind of like... Let's try it. So a little bit of extreme hiking here. Oh, it's one of these statues. So these are the ancient gods that I'm talking about. They're all over this place. I wonder if we're gonna go deeper into the lore of these ancient gods. Look, here they are, like these fallen ruins. It's right, it's like literally here. Nice. Yeah, I can take them one by one. Luckily I'm level 20 on my flail. Will you settle down thing, you evil spawn of nature? What is it called? Yellow mean demons, so they're literally demons. But yeah, like Aeternum is literally hell or is turned into hell. Like if you think of Oblivion as well, Oblivion is literally like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, it's literally about hell coming into reality. So like every single MMO looks into this concept of hell. That is pretty cool. Well, what I like about New World is that they literally tell you Aeternum is a state of mind. That's... it goes deeper. I'll go beyond the lore if they keep going with that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna deal with these dudes here. I don't think I could play the game without the shield. Like it's so OP. Settle down, the evil spawns. Hellion, Hellfire. Alright, so the thing that I need is over there, but there's this ball here. Now what do I do? Perhaps a jumping puzzle. It's literally a jumping puzzle. Is it? It's literally a jumping puzzle. Oh no, never mind. I could have just gone around it. Ancient lever. Travel through the barrier to collect the artifact. So let's protected by an ancient. Well, is it this one? What is this? The barrier. Ancient artifact. This. Decree of the Silent. Do I have that in my inventory? Oh yeah. So this one is called Gabriel's Tear. A piece of meteor that's streaked from the heavens. Oh, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. Okay. A piece of meteor that's streaked from the heavens and still glows with an inner light. Okay, heavens, the cosmos, meteor, and light. All these themes, you can find them in Gnosticism, you can find them in modern research on the afterlife, and so on and so forth. I wonder if they are trying to do something actually interesting with this lore. And it's also called Gabriel's Tear, so I wonder if this is a reference to Archangel Gabriel. Interesting. An item of great power, but no one has there discovered what it might do. This is Reliquary of the Silent. Now, the reason why... Okay, that's good. A lot of here. I wonder if the artifacts back to Father. This Father Russo, he has seen things. He's kind of crazy. I think he knows what he's talking about, even though it sounds crazy. So they're doing this whole thing. We're talking about the meteor, so it's definitely a cosmic item. It's definitely something coming from Uranus, the heavens. If they keep going with this, I'm gonna be able to go beyond the lore, because I've done a lot of research also in like ancient religions and so on and so forth. And you find out that all of the scriptures, and not even just the Christian scriptures, but some of the other ones, it all has to do with the UFO phenomenon. When you look into this idea in the scriptures, that they say that there are beings of light, that their faces shine bright, and they came in as thunder from the heavens, and so on and so forth. But they are explaining what they're talking about. They're talking about paranormal phenomenon and literally UFO activity, the Star of Bethlehem, and so on and so forth. All of that is there's a bunch of books actually called. There's one that I haven't read, but I'm gonna be reading soon, called the UFO of Christ or something like that. There's a bunch of books. This is a very common theory nowadays, especially with how the governments and so on and so forth are trying to push the disclosure thing, and they're like literally telling you like, yeah, there's something going on. Yeah, all the military is looking at these things, and they're not really like physical things. They're more like beings of light or light orbs or something coming in the sky, and then you tie that all to the scriptures and so on and so forth. It all makes sense. It's a paranormal thing, but it's not really. It's more like a natural thing, and it does connect. So I wonder if they're gonna do something, because what I've noticed in New World is that just the fact that they use the idea of Aesop instead of like magic tells you that whoever wrote the lore knows what they're talking about. So before we talk about angels, demons, holy magic, and so on and so forth, and now we're starting to talk about science. We're starting to talk about ether, about Aesop, about the heavens, not as in the heavens, but as the cosmos, and these beings that are not angels and demons, but they are something else. Now, should we call them aliens? Should we call them extraterrestrial? Should we call them non-human intelligence? I don't know. You put whatever label you want to it. But yeah, it's all tied up.
Remarkable. These artifacts are exactly what we needed. I feel as if I have awoken from a nightmare to bask in the morning sun.
Bask in the morning sun.
Truly,
I like this
have not
guy.
felt
He's
such
fucking
hope
crazy, but
and
I like him.
conviction in my heart since I first resolved to return here and face my sins. And so the ending does finally begin. The conclusion of a long saga that brought us to these shores.
Cool that you use the initial character.
Many have rallied to your banner, Soul Warden.
That's cool.
But are they prepared for what is to come?
Like I'm not
Darkness
leader
will
of the Soul
deepen
Warriors.
before the dawn. You are a portrait of the courage and leadership Isabella herself once displayed. Divine power is given to the righteous.
Nice. No, I like this, dude. So divine power. So it's all very religious in a sense, but like weird, esoteric, religious. I really dig that. All right, prepare your allies for the upcoming battle. Okay, we're gonna do that final battle. I am 64 and a half. Maybe with this upcoming battle, I'm gonna hit. No, I say I'm 64 and a half. Maybe I'll hit 65. That'd be absolutely amazing, so I can start my DP grind. Okay, let's try with this, dude.
Commander, all of our steps have brought us to this
Commander,
place at
I
this
like that.
time. We are all ready to attack on your orders. Oh, I will. I swear it. Never have I felt so inspired before.
Okay.
I simply wish to inspire you in case your morale falters.
Morale
If
does
ever
not
you do,
falter, sir.
Trust in the symbol of our order. The blue of the sky. The white of the sun.
Nice.
Freedom for Aeternum.
To the sky.
Very well, very well. You can confide in me later. Rest assured, I will be here. Call out to me whenever you have need.
You know, wait. I think I made my company and I named it Politeia because I want to do like a Republic sort of thing. But I might change the name to something to do with the Soul Wardens. It's actually a cool concept, to be honest. It's like one of those occult sort of societies. I like it. I dig it.
Here we are, standing in a war camp on the very precipice of battle. When we met in Brightwood, I never could have imagined this. I have ever been one to linger in the background.
Lore is so
and
crazy that
observe,
I could have never imagined.
but you have
as well.
drawn out a new side of me, one that knows no fear. I did my part. Seeing Liang thrive after so many years of isolation has been a salve for my mind and spirit. I still mourn the fall of Empress Jo, but I also know she would have willingly endured any suffering to save her son. The ending was bittersweet, but we did well by them both. And here, at the edge of this precipice, we shall do so again.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what she has. Who is this? Oh, these are her guardians, I think. It's kinda faceless, man. Ancient guardians? Yeah, so these are the gods. The ancient gods that I think are archons in this game, like the statues, they are the ones who bring the skeletons to protect them with some weird magic. So I really wish they would explain this
Soul
ancient
Warden. You see,
gods.
our plan has come to fruition. Ancient Guardians are slow, but they respond to my command nonetheless.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
With luck, our assault against Murkgard will be a swift matter. This
Who is
sorcery
Murkgard?
requires great concentration, not easy to maintain. Times like this, I think of my brother and all that he endured. And now, I think of Jonas too, and even that fool Galahad.
Oh, I
There
can
have been
remember.
many
Galahad was so
sacrifices
good. Did
made
he
to bring us
die?
this far. I will bear my share of the burden
I
as
think
well,
he died.
with pride.
That Galahad guy was a really cool character as well. That's it? Who else? Oh, it's these angry air dudes.
Human. I have a question.
Okay.
We are angry Earth. But
But I'm not
I
angry.
am not angry. Does this make me broken?
Bro, I don't know. Like,
A misshapen growth. Self. The angry Earth are one.
okay.
But we grow from dissimilar soil. And in dissimilar ways.
This is the one part of the lore that I just don't
I-
get it.
Can be we, but also me. My root sister Myrtilus
Okay.
has always found joy in roaming, free, independent in her thought.
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad.
But yes, as are we. And I. My brethren and sistren cannot rejoin the collective.
Oh, uh-huh.
But this gives them a sense of
So you can join the collective.
purpose. We are with you.
So I was talking about nature and how the fungi and so on and so forth seems to share a mind, and they did a quest dealing with that somewhere along the line. So now she's saying, or he or whatever, they cannot go back to the collective because they have gained some sort of individuality. Now, that could be a good, very deep rabbit hole. The concept of individualization that something like Carl Jung attempted at. That's big, but that's not for any game right now.
It is done. A masterwork had I the luxury of the sin of pride. For your Azoth staff, a means to achieve Isabella's redemption.
Yeah, I do want to redeem her.
With this augmentation, you will have the power to destroy her darkness.
Yeah, you don't destroy her, you destroy her
back
darkness.
to the oblivion from whence it came.
Nice.
You have triumphed over countless corrupted, but do not be overconfident. Isabella is more formidable than ever.
Sounds all very epic.
I do not know if one can ever be prepared for something like this. Facing such darkness is beyond mortal comprehension. But we have seen the goodness that still hides in Isabella's soul. That is the path to our victory. Actually. And our redemption, God willing.
So this is a game that's actually talking about the real God. There's not talking about the God in their own situation or whatever. It's talking about the real God, which is a little bit ballsy, to be honest. I cannot think about any other game that does that actually, outside of a historical reference or something like that. Okay, Rally Soul Wardens, banner. So I really like this concept that we're not gonna destroy her, we're gonna destroy the corruption inside of her. So the New World is pushing this idea of a deeper battle of the mind, a deeper battle of the spirit. And I like it. It's kinda interesting, it's kinda cool. I haven't seen any games do this actually in such a direct way. I like that. Okay, the banner is cool. Banner's ready. Travel. Oh, what would I get? Lord Marrows. Should I sound the horn of victory? Let's try to sound the horn of victory. Maybe it's a good idea. Nice. Alright, so. Oh, this seems like a dangerous place here. Walls came tumbling down. The time has come to strike at the heart of corruption, at the vanguard of the Soul Wardens and their newfound allies, assault Mirgard, and overthrow the Temple's dominion. Cool, let's do it. It's good that I have 26 health potions. That makes me feel better. I'm gonna eat some food. I think they even have some like super strong food. They seem pretty serious about this, so I'm actually gonna out me and recover 1% of health. Recover, I should have like stronger food somewhere around here. I think I left it all at the bank. Man, sure, it did. Recover 1% health every 2 seconds. Yeah, why not? 6. Let's go to the floor. Nice. Let's get this done. I'm so close to hitting 65. This last quest is probably gonna be a massive XP, so it's probably gonna push me to 65.
You've achieved nothing but more suffering for your companions. Even now, I am opening portals throughout Mirgard.
Light, darkness that human mind cannot come. Ooh, there's a Daedra over. Well, it's a Mirgard Hellion Clay. No equipped Ace staff here, 5. So I think he gave me that staff, right? Just let me know that I have to equip it. How am I supposed to know? And what is this music in the middle of hell? Where do I equip this thing? Is this like a joke or something like that? There's preternatural power. Raise soul warden banner. You're literally gonna cleanse the land of the corrupt with your own banner. It's kinda cool, that's kinda metal. The whole idea of the soul warden is pretty cool. I like the idea that I'm a commander of the soul wardens. I'm just like literally spreading the word of Aesop. Okay, I'm in danger. This guy's not too bad. Charge Mirgard as Soul Warden Vanguard. They're ban corrupted flags and replace them with Soul Warden banners. I think the principle of ritualism will lead me to raise my Soul Warden banners. Because that way I'm cleansing the land somehow, little by little. I feel more secure. Level 70? Level 70, and it says that this is zone for 5 people. I think it might be in danger. It's restricted area. Ah, the map is kind of buggy. I don't like that. Go here. Yeah, I can actually summon here. Charge to make guard, the soul warden vanguard, I like that. It's kind of cool. Oh, what's happening here? I better do it fast. There's something difficult going on here. Or are we gonna fight together here? I don't know. We must move on. Group level 5 requires asset. Abandoning the band. I don't even know what's happening. I'm just gonna rush through it. Maybe if I have to go back there, I will do it. This manga. I do like the idea that I would just charge into whatever. What's that? That's a blasphemy. Brutal. I'm definitely gonna have to deal with that. Might as well. Other than that, there's just a bunch of people helping too. This guy is level 60. It's a PvP. I hope I don't get into any PvP issues. Don't attack me, bro. This is hell. We shouldn't fight in hell. It's Mikey. Nope. Nope. Guys, run. I'm kinda glad that these people are around. At the end of the day, this is an MMO, I guess. Doing it. Do we want to fight this guy? Nice. Just place it down real quick. Okay, let's go. Kinda nice to have these guys with me here. Guys, it's like 2 gold. Nope, not there. Where? Disrupt the ritual? No. It's so easy to get lost in here because there's all these activities around here, I think.
Much through your eyes and your ears.
She's living through
You
me.
cannot touch me. My destiny is my own to decide.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, she makes a good point. her destiny. I think it's a little bit patriarchal of me to come in and decide it's for her good. We need to redeem her from corruption. I like that. Somebody wrote on chat, if God was thick with your worship. Bro. That's so dumb.
Miss me?
Oh my
You
god, I
sure
thought she was
saluted
gone.
me, didn't you?
I thought she was gone.
Is nothing if not full of surprises. There you go, my friend. A clear path to the heart of evil. Now let's finish this thing and go to the pub.
Okay, she's... I thought she was gonna sail and go for... become a pirate. But she has a... Okay, this is actually a cool song. Look at this place. I knew it was a church. Nice. It's Father
The
Russo here.
evil permeating this blasphemous cathedral has a taste. Only divine
Divine
judgment
judgment.
can purge its foulness from existence.
Cool.
Steel yourself, Soul Warden. You stand upon the threshold of corruption's heart. It may as well be the gates of hell itself.
Cool. That's pretty metal.
That is how I found her. Secure within the depths of her own mind.
It's her own mind. It's
Commanding
all about her
corruption
mind.
by thought alone. She is
By
impervious
thought.
physically. It was wise that we came with another strategy prepared. Your Azoth staff. Use it to enter
It's
her
a
mind.
mental thing. It's not
I
a
will attempt to
physical
join
thing. I
you if
knew it.
possible. And together we will grapple with her very soul. Beware.
Oh, this is
You
pretty
go
cool,
to
actually.
her true domain. Do not strike her
Her
down
mind.
with vengeance in your heart. I know what comes of that. Let your staff be the instrument of divine mercy. Isabella de Leon
This guy's
was
metal as
innocent
hell.
and brave at one time. And I believe that person is still in there, waiting to be set free. Isabella de Leon was innocent and brave at one time.
He really believes in this.
I believe that person is still in
It's like
there,
it's like
waiting
core of
to be
salvation.
set free. And so we surrender our fates to this battle and this purpose beyond our understanding. Into thy hands I commend my spirit.
It's like
Amen.
fervent devotion. This is pretty cool stuff. It's really metal, and I like it. I never imagined that this, out of any game, that New World was gonna be like all like that. It's pretty cool. Let's go. Weaken the corruption. So I use my staff here, bro. Through Tempest and mind. Oh, you were like literally entering her mind. I knew that New World was not a physical place. Like Aeternum is not a physical place. It's like a mental. Everything is like a mental thing. This is purgatory, and it's a different frame set of reality. Really cool stuff. Okay, level 16. The mind. Venture within the Mind Cathedral of Isabella, Corruption's champion, and seek absolution of her memories, her dreams, and this shared nightmare. Aeternum is a shared nightmare. This corruption is a shared nightmare. I knew it was something dealing with that. The principle of mentalism. Really metal. Let's go. Oh, I wanna. Alien checkpoint, Tempest, Mind. Ooh, I'm gonna get out of Arapia. That's pretty cool. I actually am gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna level there Arapia after this. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, this is the statue of her. It's her corrupted version. She's got the book in her hand, so she was seeking for knowledge before she got corrupted, and there she is. She's an angel of fire of sorts. This is not a physical place. This is her mind, and it's in a cathedral, so it's pretty gothic and cool. Nice. So there are the beakers here. They're all. So I talked about them having some sort of hierarchy, so that means they're intelligent. And she is the hierarchy.
Dare you assault me in this place? And how foolish. In here, I am like unto a god.
I'm like into a god. She's
Who
a
is
god
able
in
to
here.
make war against me?
Okay. Alright, how am I gonna defeat her? Just gonna save a few clips here, because I'm definitely gonna be making a video here. She's pretty strong, she's got a rapier. So it's actually a pretty cool model and everything. She's like a musketeer sort of deal. Okay, that was pretty slow. Okay, no, okay. I take that back. See her. She's pretty tall, I don't like that. Like a short king.
Cannot run forever.
Stand in my circle of healing.
Till I die.
Okay, with my shield I'm Gucci.
Am I too
Mortal.
I draw from a power you can't begin to fathom. I salute your sacrifice, Alvaro.
Alvaro. What the hell? Do I have to kill him? Or maybe it's Isabella's just kind of like Portuguese or something like that.
Am I too? Keep your distance. Stand still and die. Beg on your knees for death. Corruption turns my pain into power. I remember you and live again, Luis.
Please, are they Spanish? Luis Velasquez. They're Spanish. That's kind of metal. Kind of interesting because that Thorpe guy, Thorpe is like a British name, but the guy is a conquistador. So is he Spanish? Is he British? What's going on with that?
Stand still and die.
I love this stuff. Oh my god! You just stop. She's pretty strong actually. It's not as hard, but
Distance.
I mean, I guess she's gonna get harder.
Cannot run.
Just like all over the place, kind of annoying. Okay. I'm gonna shower my wards.
Outmatched. I have none alone.
Okay, that's I kind of
Your
like it.
aid.
Oh my god. Placido. What are these names? Okay, now.
Am I too weak?
I gotta be more aggressive, it seems.
Beg on your knees for death.
Okay. I'm on saving the jump.
Stand still and die. Beg on your knees for death. Keep your distance. You cannot run forever.
Alright, lady, you need to stop. Nice. That's a good hit. That's a solid hit. And I like that she responds. Uh-oh.
I will remember you.
Oh my gosh, she's eating my soul.
Isabella, you must stop this madness.
Yeah, there he is.
We are not your enemy.
Old fool. You're a remnant of a lesser life. You know nothing. Never did.
I will not give up on you. Recall the words. They once inspired your faith.
Okay.
That the only truth in this fallen world is the bond of one heart to another.
What's he talking about?
Why did you abandon me? Father!
Who is that? Whoa. Whoa, she became like a super demon. That's pretty metal. I like that. Empowered.
Unbelieving masses. With the water of life.
Was she praying? Yo. Oh my god, I'm in danger. Shoot.
Witness the holy retribution of
Oh, the
my
retribution. She's like a corrupted sort of. My trusty staff is enough to deal with her. Oh, her wings are so cool. So it reminds me of Soul Reaver. Like low key, the life staff is the best weapon in the game. Oh my god. Whoa. Lovely. I love this file. Freely, she said, I am of divine human. What's this? Oh my god, I got runes like on top of me and everything is collapsing in her mind. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Oh my god! I cannot do this. Stay with me here forever. Yo, this is so cool. Like I am fighting a boss and I am doing environmental storytelling at the same time. And it's cool as hell. Like, we're literally in her mind, just redeeming all her spiritual hobbies. It's so cool. It was pretty hard at the end. I don't know what killed me. I think, I'm not sure if maybe just standing there, because I had like 25% health. Oh, I wonder if I have to do the whole fight again. It's gonna be very annoying. Is it like the first time or the second time that I die in one of these fights? Alright. Gonna try. Okay. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. I guess just do a little bit of Constitution. I literally ate a little bit. I think with this fight I might switch to a closer because she moves really fast. Yeah, and I have like no AoE to do here, so next time if I die I'm gonna swap to a closer. so
draw from a
cool.
power you can't begin to fathom. I salute your sacrifice.
Although, I mean, lady, you need to settle down.
Stand still and die. Keep your distance. Corruption turns my pain into power. I remember
Pain in powers. It's all about her pain. Very interesting.
stand still and die. You are outmatched. I have gone alone. All of you, lend your aid.
Cool, the key. What's this?
Am I too weak?
She's gonna drink.
Stand still and die.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you downstairs. There's just gonna be a lot of healing here. Not just like single attacks. I'm gonna switch back.
Beg on your knees.
Big damage, big damage. Shielding, shielding. React to the animation is pretty cool.
Cannot run forever. Keep your distance. I will overcome you. Offer your sword to me. One day, I will remember you. And I shall
What if I had
laugh.
burn?
Isabella, you must stop this madness. Corruption deceives you. We are not your enemy.
Old fool. You're a remnant of a lesser life. You know nothing. You never did.
I will not give up on you. Recall the words. They once inspired your faith. That the only truth in this fallen world is
You
the
have to
bond
know that.
of one heart.
The only truth in this whole world is the
Why did you
connection to
abandon
others.
Father!
Got some cool cinematics there. Alright, I gotta get my gameplays on.
Unbelieving masses. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
That's enough.
I am of the divine humanity.
I'm in the... What if I come here? kinda.
Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
Come on, do the light stuff.
Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
Oh my god.
Aeternum, the star above. Witness the holy retribution of my sanctuary.
Boldy. Come on, finish with the stuff, finish with the stuff, finish with the stuff. With a normal healing on her.
Witness the holy retribution.
Nice. Oh my god.
Am I not safe from you? Even in my own mind. I am trying to release you all from the lie.
What lie? She knows something.
Don't you see? No one is watching over us.
Oh, there's no god. That's what
There
this is.
is no God.
Yeah, I knew it.
We are alone. Each of us. In the end.
Holy crap, this was so cool. God, please. So gothic, so cool. It's the whole story that there is no god. It's the same abandonment of humanity. Every single lore that I tried is the same issue. It's the same in the Elder Scrolls. I'm just gonna take a little bit of time to go around this area here. Take some clips because I'm definitely gonna make a video about this. Oh no. I heard you right. This is definitely one of the coolest environments in any video game that I played in some time, and there's been some pretty cool ones. Look at the souls over there burning in this lava, in this fire, in the lake of fire. She's literally like all the scripture, all the negative aspects of the scripture in her mind. All the souls just burning in hell. But this is her mind. This is not the real hell. This is one of the coolest stories, especially because it's dealing with a lot of very intrinsic issues in scripture, intrinsic issues in theology, like literally theology, dealing with the Christian. Themes of apotheosis and whatnot is pretty cool. This place is so amazing. It's just aesthetically, like thematically, it's just so cool. Oh my god, I forget what my keybinds are. Alright, schematic here. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be able to go beyond the lore here because this is like basically. All right. I knew that we're gonna go with this whole idea of there's no god. Okay, Father Russo, where do I find them? Talk to Grace O'Malley? I don't want to talk to Grace O'Malley, she's gonna cheapen the whole storyline.
A bit disappointed I couldn't land the last blow, but in a matter of thinking, maybe I did. Well, no need to selfishly take all the credit.
Why, MSN?
This was a
Why
shared
did you bring this
victory,
character
you
in?
and me. Look at us. Come a long way we have. Ah, what choice did you leave me with? It's been a lifetime since we met on that beach. I couldn't just sail away. Besides, I would have missed all the craziness. Like the end of days it was. I can't believe it all blew over. Can't say I know anyone by the name. Clergy type. No, it was just me here when I got back from the fight. Anyhow, what's it matter? You won. Tell you
What did
what,
I ask about the
finish
father?
up here, meet me at that fine camp you set up. Have ourselves a chat.
Read Father Russo's final note. Oh, this is making it so interesting for me to continue the story. I really like it. Absence.
As the Soul Warden and Isabella knelt before each other, there was a silence unlike any I have ever known. It reminded me of the first time I administered Holy Communion. The silent acknowledgement of divine love. But that moment ended abruptly. Here, in this foul place. That silence has been shattered forever. It is accomplished, and the tomb is empty. But she is not here. She is not here. She is not here. There is no redemption.
Ha! There's no redemption, so we didn't redeem her. I'm gonna have to look back on all of this. Little MF Gato. Oh my god. No voice chat. Okay. Search for signs of Father Russo back at his campsite. I should like just give me a little bit of closure, Father Russo. I gotta know what happened to Isabella. Look at this. I'm invested in the story of New World. Who would have said, who would have imagined that New World was gonna give me some cool lore? What is this? Church. I should have read this before. I tell him we must stop. I must collect my thoughts. There are so many. If only I could stop for a time. Pray, no silence again. The heretic, the priest walks up right now. I walk hunched as he was, as if my body is forcing me to prayer. Why, Isabella, you may pray here, he says. Pray at the base of the mountain, but the solid ground, it will not serve. I feel lost at his words. I did not realize how much I needed to stop, how much I needed the silence, the feel of walls around me, the end, to the crunch of shale and ice beneath my feet, and now I see bone. You must build a church, he says. It need not be a great thing, it must only be holy in your eyes. There you may speak prayers. I know the truth of what you seek. My hand is already gripping the first stone around me. It will be the first stone at the church wall. There are many stones around me, and I can mount each in turn, one atop the other. The heretic does not help me. I realize now he's watching. Because his hands are shackled, I shall release him. He's not my prisoner, a prophet, perhaps more. When the last stone is in place, he says, the way to the fountain will be granted. You will feel all Aeternum course through you. You will live forever in this place, Isabella. When he speaks my name, It is in a language I don't know. It sounds like a blessing or perhaps a farewell, but he will not leave it. A blessing it must be. It must. So she was communing with some sort of person, being. Was it Father Russa? They told her to build this church. She achieved some sort of godhood in her corruption because she believed that there was no god. It's pretty interesting. Okay, let's go back to this place right over here. Maybe first travel 10, first travel 20. Right here. Unless I should roll. Let's... Oh, come on. I am so close to level 65. It's a great way to get 65, to be honest. I am very invested in this little storyline here. Oh, come on. What about the hardest battle that I've had in this game? It was really cool. The quality of the battles. It's some of the best that I've ever played in an MMO, to be honest. The whole idea of being a quote-unquote action RPG or action MMO, like they are definitely pushing the envelope with these fights, to be honest. Like, I was very invested in that. This is his camp. Book of Isabella. Read the Book of Isabella. It's like a sham. Okay, let's read the Book of Isabella.
And so it came to pass, the heart of the tempest, Captain Isabella herself, defeated, abandoned by the power for which she traded everything. The Soul Wardens were victorious, pulling Aeternum and the world back from the precipice of doom. But at what cost? So many of their numbers corrupted or lost. Their fragile alliance crumbling as the factions fight for dominance. And what of the allies they believe they've gained in the angry earth? It would be clear soon enough that the vengeful hand of nature would grasp far more than equilibrium. And the void exposed when the surge in corruption abates would become a threat of itself. As the soulless remnants of this conflict rise from the battlefield to find purpose and power in a source as yet unrealized. Yes, the hapless inhabitants of Aeternum will soon learn that this chapter may have come to a close, but the real horrors have just begun.
Okay. I think after this, they do the. I thought I had already done a little bit of the Angry Earth sort of situation there, but it seems no. I'm gonna go to, but I think before I go to the Angry Earth, I'm gonna be doing the Brimstone whatever, because you get like artifacts or something like that, like some end game stuff that you have to craft or something. And I thought that was gonna be super boring, but then I read about the story And it seems that you go to Egypt and you make a connection with an ancient Roman legion. So I'm really looking forward to that because I'm like I like all of these things that I research, but I'm also a huge history buff. So I'm wondering if they're gonna do something interesting with that. At the very least, if they're going with the religion in this whole thing, if they go into some of the religious items in Egyptian culture, it's gonna be super cool. I'm just gonna fast travel there because I just want to get this closure. They should give me enough XP to like be level 65. They should definitely do that. I leveled to 65 flags for PvP, and I had just like a couple of battles all throughout. It's extra 10% XP, definitely worth it. There's the angry air, there's that crazy Somali lady. Dr. Grace, it's a really soul wardens, monumental victory.
You made it! I'm half surprised you're here. Not that you'd let me down, but I've noticed you never take a moment for yourself. It's unhealthy. Cheers indeed. Though now I'm to be a bit of a hypocrite, as I'm myself off on a new little venture. Can't say too much, really. But the usual, plenty of coin to be had, and thrills, and excitement, and some modicum of danger. I might consider a partner. Of course we will! I have that ship I always wanted now, so I have. Don't you just love it when a barmy plan comes together? By the way, caught a snippet of an interesting rumor. Corrupted Roman legions
Yes,
in the
desert of the
Can you
Brimstone
imagine?
expansion that I was
Hey,
talking
it's
about.
your adventure. Anyhow, we'll be seeing you, hero. Somewhere out in that great vasty island of opportunity.
Just completed main story quest. Oh my god, man. I am so close to level 65. This is annoying. Frustrating. Can you give me just like a little bit of extra XP? What's that?
We have done the impossible. Jonas is avenged, and now he
Yes.
can rest. Though
Okay.
his spirit will live on in all of us.
True.
We all have. This is as much a time for remembrance as it is celebration. And yet, our great work must continue. I'm afraid one of our scouts reports that even now, the corrupted in the western deserts of Brimstone Sands are marching on the city there. I couldn't agree more, but almost everyone is well tasked with cleaning up here. Once again, I think this assignment might be best for you. Seek out the Soul Warden Tomash in Ebonscale. He knows the region and can best tell you where to enter the sands. Luck be with you, my heroic friend. And before you depart, I believe Morgaine wishes to speak with you.
In the sands. Wait, do I get like a little bit of XP? Just push me to level 65, man. Come on. Maybe Morgaine will do it. Oh, why did her minions die? Huh.
Seems you're throwing yourself at another problem with an immediacy that would make others blanch. I'm much the same. Though I admit it to very few, or likely just yourself. I am rather drained from the battle. Otherwise, I'd accompany you. Manipulating the ancient guardians has given me new hypotheses to research. And the library in New Corsica is an excellent place to start. I was discussing an idea with Sun Fushan before she left. Apparently her Empress's own library was destroyed by the corrupted. What a waste. She's an interesting person, and not as dim as I had first presumed.
Find sufficient. Fortune crossing. They didn't give me any single bit of XP. So that's it. Where does my story continue? My story continues here in, what is it? Statue at stash collected for statues stole by hand, made them to disrupt the corrupted. Wait, what? No. No. E? Yeah, shifting in the sand. Isabella has finally been defeated, and the threat of forces contained in Shattered Mountain. The Soul Warden is under attention to whispers of new dangers arising in the deserts to the west. So it's over here, the Brimstone Sands. It's gonna be very interesting to go through that whole thing. I don't think it's as long. You do that, and then I think then you go to the south here. Then you go to the south here, where what used to be First Light, which kinda sucks because that was my first settlement when I played in 2021. And now it's called Elysian Wilds, and I think this is where you do the whole Angry Earth. And then there's gonna be the new zone that has to do with vampires and stuff. Okay, it's time to go beyond the law. Let's see what comes out. Now I have to do a few little warnings here, I guess. I don't have a script. I don't do scripts. I just do this because I'm chilling. But when I find this connection in the lore, I just go and I choose workflow. So it is what it is. Number one, I think the lore New World is surprisingly interesting. It gets boring at times. You go through the Angry Earth and then it doesn't make any sense, and there's a bunch of filler quests. But then they give you like these very esoteric sort of scriptural issues and so on and so forth. Now, the whole thing that they talk about God straight on and scriptures and these heavens and this ancient power and Aesop and whatnot, just the cool thing about New World and the reason why I'm playing it is because they got these real themes. They got real history. When they talk about God, they talk about the God. They don't talk about the god of a specific video game or anything like that. They talk about real history, about the Roman legion, about Egypt, and so on and so forth. Now, the whole thing, this just confirms a little bit, so it goes back and forward. It confirms a little bit my whole theory that Aeternum is some sort of purgatory, some sort of a hellish experience, a hell. It's like an alternate dimension. It's a different frame set of reality. It's not real reality. When you go into that Chinese dynasty sort of theme or part of the story, the guy tells you Aeternum is a state of mind. If you calm your mind, you're gonna prevent Isabella from getting into your mind. So it is a state of mind. So what it's gonna win? Is it gonna be the Aesop and the positive power or whatever, or is it gonna be the evil corruption? So how people become corrupted is because they fall upon their fears or their anger or all the negative qualities. Everything that is negative can turn you into a corrupted. Otherwise, you would be just living and dying and respawning and reliving again, because people don't die in Eternal. People don't die, people don't age, they live forever. So this is some sort of a hellscape sort of place. Now, the other thing that I find really interesting is that you go into her mind. So this is like an issue. No, it's not about fighting monsters, it's about fighting the issues of her mind. Now the story is kind of cool. It's about it seems that this father Russo was actually her father or like a figure for her, a father figure for her, and he abandoned her or something like that. It's kind of cool, kind of interesting. She's very hurt, and this is why she became so evil and whatnot. But the thing that I can take beyond the lore a little bit is this whole idea that the worlds of the mind create actual realms. Now I speak a lot about these frame sets of reality and so on and so forth. The reason why I find all these hellish zones kind of fascinating is because in real life I do a lot of research on what is called altered states of consciousness or near-death experiences and so on and so forth. And now these are very cool. Like if you catch this stream, or if I make shorts of this or videos or whatever, and you catch it and you don't know what a near-death experience is, it's not someone telling how they almost die. it is that, but there's also like a huge transcendental experience where they go into the heavens and they meet beings of light and they have a live review. It's very transcendental, so on and so forth. And there's actual research on it now. There's a bunch of doctors writing about it. I can think of some of them at the top of my mind. It's Dr. Sam Parnia, Dr. Jeffrey Long with his book Evidence of the Afterlife, Dr. Raymond Moody, who started the whole thing in the 70s. I can't remember the actual name. Just Google near-death experience, it'll pop out. And there's this latter consensus, scientific consensus for the future research of recall death experiences or near-death experiences by Sam Parnia and a bunch of universities. All of this is science and research. I'm gonna be linking the research, as I said in these videos, because I think it's important I do this research in real life. But anyway, the whole idea is that they go into these realms, and this happens also in other altered states of consciousness, which can be with psychedelics and just randomly happen, or out-of-body experiences and so on and so forth. People literally pop out of their bodies, and there's a scientific basis for that. It's the OR theory. I'm not gonna go in depth into that because I always bring it up. Just Google it, OR theory by Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff. So anyway, people do pop out of their bodies when they die, or when they do high doses of psilocybin, or when we sleep. Sleep is another phrase of the reality. The ancient Buddhists called it the bardos. So anyway, we go out and we go into different phrases of reality, and the explanation that is given on the other side by these beings of light, or the DMT entities, or the aliens in the UFO abductions, or whatever you may, is that we're actually not physical beings. We're sort of, I mean, it sounds cliche, but we are souls. But what is a soul really? A soul is a composite of energy, which is why I find the whole concept of ASOT interesting, because it ties with quantum physics. So when you think about it, what are you really? You are your mind, you are your thoughts, you are the whole concept of getting into the mind of Isabella. Now, just follow with me. I know it's a lot. Just hold on. So, in your brain, what exactly are your thoughts? Your thoughts are these neural synapses that go through your brain. It's actually just energy passing through your brain. And now this theory that I talked about, the OR theory, is actually, it talks about these quantum processes in places that are called microtubules in your brain. So there are literally quantum processes in your brain, and everything in our reality is a quantum field. So the suggestion is that at the moment of death, the quantum processes, these neural synapses that we have in our mind, where all of our memories and all of our, call it quote unquote soul, so we are soul wardens, is this energy which it is assumed that in all of these altered states of consciousness experiences and near-death experiences and so on and so forth, and when we die, it goes out into the larger consciousness field, into the larger quantum field. So this whole idea that we can create realms with our mind, and these realms are more important, is something that keeps reoccurring not only in near-death experiences, but as I said, I've been reading a lot of the UFO abductions, and it's not the negative ones, because there's a lot of fear right now with the whole UFO disclosure and so on and so forth. There's a lot of negative things, there's a lot of misunderstood things, but there are also a lot of positive ones. If you read the books on UFO abduction, you find out that most of them talk about this spiritual understanding. It's a cosmic awakening of sorts when you read deep into the UFO and abduction phenomenon. And basically what let's call them the non-human intelligences are trying to tell people is that, as I was saying, we are not our bodies, we're actually our quote-unquote souls. And what exactly are our souls? Our souls are these composites of energy, thoughts, whatever you may, which have lived a bunch of lives and keep stacking, and we are all connected to the larger field, to the larger thing, which we may call it God in a sense. So we as beings have this capacity of creating our own, call it heavens, call it mind states in a sense. And this is also written in some of the notes from the first UFO encounters from Roswell. If you dig deeper into that, you will find that the nurse who had contact with this alien, to call it that, it was called EBE-1, something of that nature. this being was only having contact with this nurse because the nurse didn't want to hurt him, didn't want to stop him. The nurse really wanted to help it, I may say. I don't know if it was a he or a she. And he shared that with her, that we are literally beings that create realms in the non-physical realms, and that we are trapped here because this is some sort of an experiment. When I say trapped here, I mean trapped in the flesh. So this whole thing of life seems to be some sort of an experiment where we became entrapped in the physical matter. Now, I've talked about this before, even in this channel for the video games, because these video games are about the light and not about this apotheosis and not about, the theme of light keeps reoccurring. So I talked about the ancient religion of Manichaeanism, which there was this guy called Mani, and he met an angel, right? What are angels I've been talking about? It's just this cosmic thing, it's this cosmic thing. So anyway, this angel told them, yes, you are light particles trapped in matter. That's literally what you are. So this is why I keep bringing it back to quantum physics and so on and so forth. So I kind of, this is a lot, and I'm just spewing all of this and going through workflow because my intention is that some people are one day gonna listen to this randomly as I'm gonna be making shorts of this, and they call me crazy and say you're out of your bloody mind, but go Google it. Like, go on the rabbit hole and then call me crazy first and then go Google it, or Google it and then call me crazy. I don't care the other factors. But anyway, what I find amazing is that these lores explore all of these things in very subtle ways. And now, I don't think that the developers of this game, I've been saying this over and over, I don't think that they are geniuses. I don't think they even understand any of this. But I do think that all of us, every single human being, has this information in their subconscious mind. So this is why it comes out as epic fantasies, or as religions, or as philosophies, and so on and so forth. It is quite interesting. So I am just so surprised that we found this in New World Aeternum. Now, she ended up on something very interesting, this concept that there is no God, and that we are sort of abandoned by the gods. Now, every single lore in video games talks about this. When you think about the Elder Scrolls, the whole concept of the Aedra just abandoning human beings, the reason why we cannot see the Aedra, and there's this whole idea that we have no gods. So we are, as human beings, abandoned by our gods. And here, Guild Wars 2 is the same thing. You have the 6 gods, which just left Earth somehow, and they never made contact with humans. So, and this is our very situation, because why don't we know all these things? Why don't we remember? Why don't we see these supernatural things happening? Everything seems so physical, so real, and we don't seem to have this knowledge of the existence of God. And I think there's a purpose behind it, but I'm gonna save that for another time. And I think I'm gonna cut it right here, because I think the lore is gonna keep going in this with this theme that there is no God. So well, the one thing I can tell you right now is that yes, there is a God, and it's more amazing than you may think. And no, there's no hell. All the hells are within our own minds. There might be, because we can create anything. We can create any realm that we want with our head. So if we believe that these hells are real, just like Isabella, we're gonna create our own hell, and it has to do with the emotions and so on and so forth. That is very true. I will speak about this later on. I don't know, as I said, there's no script, there's no anything. The one thing that I can tell you is that the final truth seems to be much more amazing than any philosophy, religion, or anything can happen. We cannot fail, we seem to be immortal, we are actually, this magic, all these cool things are actually kind of real, but we are just kind of deluded, thinking that we are meats of flesh. Anyway, the lore of New World is actually pretty cool. I'm so happy that it allows you to think about these things, and now I would really highly suggest that you start reading up on the lores, and then when you get a little bit tired of the lore, go buy some books and go read the lore in the real world, because the IRL lore is so much more amazing than any game, any philosophy, anything, as I've said, has ever come up with. But that's enough of me ranting. I'm gonna keep going with the lore in New World. And yeah, that's all I got for tonight. I guess I missed a bunch of things, but I guess I'll remember somewhere in the future. But anyway, that's all for tonight. If you're catching this, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. Cheers.